Okay, friends, our final form that I want to try today is called a sphere. And a sphere is a 3D circle. A circle is round. You can see the sphere is round also. The only difference is the sphere is like a ball. You can see all the way around it. The circle is flat because it is a shape. To turn a circle into a sphere is actually pretty easy. It just requires a shadow. So I'm going to draw it down here, hopefully. So first of all, when you draw a circle, it's okay if it's not a perfect circle. Circles are kind of tough. It's a round line, it goes around. You can always find a circle to trace if you want to, like bottle cap lids, things like that, if you want your circle to be more perfect. You can see the difference. It's pretty obvious. But either way, you want this kind of roundish shape. And when we make a 3D form of a shape like this, of a sphere, we notice that there is sort of a darker shadow. Let me move my light so you can see it better. Do you see on my sphere how it's darker over here, how it's leaving a shadow, and it has this light spot over here? So a quick and easy way to draw this sphere is you kind of make a crescent moon shape on the side, and we fill it in with shadow. And we definitely want to rub around with the fingers for this one. And you can see, by doing that simple shadow making, it starts to feel like there's a curve here. It starts to feel more 3D. I'll show you again. So it's a crescent moon shape. See how it matches the roundness of the circle? They're pretty similar. And then we start to fill in with shadow. If you have something like oil pastels or a blending stump, some drawing materials like that, it's always a good time to use those. And you can see mine's getting a little out of hand over here. We're kind of losing its circle-y shape. It got a little wonky. That's okay, it happens. This is another form where if you add the shadow on the ground, it's just like a little shadow that would be underneath it. Here, I'll try again. I'll make my circle. I have the shadow over here on this side. Remember, this is kind of a simplified way to do it. This does not look like that, but this is the general idea of how you show a sphere, is it has to have a shadow. If it doesn't have a shadow, it just looks like a circle. So if we look at all of these different forms we made today, notice they all have shadows on them. And when you add the shadow on the ground, it makes them look even more 3D. So I want you to play around with these 3 different shapes and practice them. If you're feeling pretty comfortable, here's another little trick for you. Let's say I want to build what looks like a 3D house just to try it out. So I can make my cube and I can stack my pyramid on top of it by connecting the corners together. So that's a way I could put 3D shapes together. You do not have to do that. You can try it if you want to. But I want us to start being comfortable drawing things that look more 3D, which is why we are sort of practicing these things today. Good job, artists.